Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new. For today's video, we'll be showing you how to make this delicious pumpkin jam. So this jam can be used with bread, crackers, anything really as a spread, and it's really delicious and it's really great for this time of year. So if you'd like to see how to make this delicious pumpkin jam, then please keep on watching. First, we're going to start off with our ingredients. So you'll need half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, half a teaspoon of mixed allspice, a quarter teaspoon of clove, 1 teaspoon of mixed essence, and the following are the types of mixed essence and yellow sugar that we used. We're also going to be using 1 cup of golden yellow sugar, and that is the type of pumpkin spice that we found. We found this at Walmart, so it's a pumpkin pie spice. It's almost like pumpkin spice for like pumpkin spice lattes, and it just adds a really nice kick to it. We're also using 1 cup of lukewarm water, and of course we're also going to need our pumpkin, so we're using 2 cups of pumpkin. All the ingredients I just mentioned will be in the description below as usual. So the first thing we're going to do is put a pan on for medium heat, and then once it's hot up, you're going to put your pumpkin inside. And we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back so that we can add all of the ingredients. So it's been 5 minutes, and you'll notice that the pumpkin has gotten a lot softer, and it's starting to have a little bit of residual water at the bottom. And that's what you want. That's when you start to add in your ingredients. So we're adding in our mixed essence. We're then adding in all of our dry ingredients, which was like the pumpkin spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, and etc. And then we're just going to mix this up and make sure that all of the pumpkin pieces have a good coating of all the spices that we just added. And now we're going to add our 1 cup of golden yellow sugar, and then we're going to mix all of this up into the pumpkin. And you'll start to see that because now that we've added the sugar, it's going to start to caramelize at the bottom. You'll start to see a lot of brown, thick liquid at the bottom, and that's your jam forming from the sugar that we just added. And due to adding the sugar, you'll start to see that your jam is going to develop a dark brown color, and that is just because of the caramelization of the sugar that we just added. And you want to stir all of this up just so that it's starting to get a lot more liquidous, and you'll start to see that a lot of the pieces of the pumpkin are going to start to melt, and that's exactly what you want because you don't want any of the big pieces left in the jam. We're now going to add 1 cup of lukewarm water just to help the sugars cook and also to ensure that the sugar doesn't burn at the bottom of the pan. So altogether, your jam will take about 30 minutes to cook. You want to check it for the first 15 and then the last 15. So for the first 15 minutes, we're going to leave it on medium heat and let that cook for 15 minutes, and then we'll be right back to check on the jam. So as you can see now, it's become very brown and a lot of the pieces of pumpkin have officially melted down, and that's exactly what we want. But we want it to get a lot more thicker so it can be like a paste and like a jam. So you're going to just mash up any of the bigger pieces that you can mash up with the spoon, and then you're going to leave it for another 15 minutes without a lid on top. Now this is what your jam should look like. It's a nice dark brown, and we do have little pieces of pumpkin, but as you can see there are no large pieces of pumpkin left. Everything has melted down. So what you want to do with this is you want to put it on low heat and just let it sit for a little while because we want it to thicken up. But you also want to keep a very close eye on it because right at this moment it's more susceptible to burning than it was before, since all the sugars have cooked down very finely and you don't want the sugar to burn at the bottom of the saucepan. So just keep an eye on it, and once it starts to thicken up, it's ready to serve. So we're just going to let this sit for a little while, a couple minutes or so, and then we're going to be right back and we're going to plate it. After a couple of minutes, you will know when your jam is finished. It's going to look exactly like this. It's going to be like a syrupy paste, and this is how you know that you can take off the heat and take this off the stove. and plate this however you like. We are going to put it in a nice decorative jar. You can put it in anything that you'd like. And this is the final recipe completed. We put our jam into a nice mason jar and put a nice decorative bow on top and just put it into this platter just to make it look all fancy and festive. We also plated it with some bread that's shaped into a pumpkin. And yeah, that is the final video completed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below if you tried this or anything else from our channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos every week. And don't forget to turn on post notifications to be notified whenever we upload. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and thanks for watching!